Welcome to this week's Thursday 3 from Loaf training. One area of customer service and 3 tips that you can apply straight away. What are we talking about this week? Well, this week it's all about providing a great customer experience. So we know, and we've talked about in the past, about the fact that customers forget what you say, they forget what you do, but they will always remember how you make them feel. When it comes to driving customer loyalty, in the book that Matthew Dixon wrote about the customer experience, or the effortless customer experience, he talks about the fact that 70% of loyalty is down to how you make the customer feel. And ultimately, that's all about providing a great customer experience. So let me share with you a recent experience that I had with my wife at a restaurant. So on our recent summer holiday, we went for a family meal. One of the dishes that my wife chose was something called saganaki. Now, this is a special Greek dish, cheese in batter. Now, she really enjoyed this cheese, and as the waitress came to clear the plates, my wife said to her, "I bet that is really fattening for you, isn't it?" Now, the response that came from the waitress was really good, and she said something like this: "If you eat something like that all of the time, it would be really fattening for you. Anything in moderation can be good for you. And certainly, madam, that dish is good for the soul." Now, we've all made choices in the past where we thought, you know what? Is it a little bit naughty? We sometimes feel quite bad about the choices that we make. In that moment, that waitress made sure that the choice that my wife had made was a good one. And so in that moment, that simple one line about it being good for the soul, that gave my wife license and permission to just enjoy her food and the rest of the meal. And we certainly did. And afterwards, my wife says, "Do you know what? That was a really good experience. That was a great meal. Probably the best meal that we've had for a long time." Yes, it was great customer service, but at the same time, it was an experience. An experience that the waitress provided for us in that short moment, that one line. It was a really powerful line that just helped to create a very positive and powerful experience for us both. So, what are the 3 top tips when it comes to providing a great customer experience? Well, tip number 1, remember, it's all about making the customer feel good about the choices that they've made. Tip number 2, you've got to have a knowledge about your product and service that helps you to talk about it in a confident, succinct way. And tip number 3, have a think about where you can give the customer a compliment on the choices that they've made. You do that, you make them feel good about themselves. Ultimately, it provides a great customer experience.